Hello, this is movie review number 1140. This is Howl's Moving Castle. Howl's Moving Castle is a 2004 movie that is directed by Hayao Miyazaki. Hayao Miyazaki. Miyazaki. Hayao Miyazaki. So this is from GKids Productions and Studio Ghibli Productions that I saw on October 5th, 2024 at AMC West Chester 18 in West Chester, Ohio. And this movie was re-released as part of the Studio Ghibli Fizz Festival 2024, but also for its 20th anniversary. 20 years, wow. I saw this movie being in previous festivals before, but I never got around to seeing it. But finally, I did saw it, and I enjoyed it. So, this movie is about Sophie, who is voiced by Emily Mortimer in the movie. Oh, and by the way, just like other Studio Ghibli films, they have an English dub version and a version that is in Japanese language but has English subtitles. I saw the English dub version. So Emily Mortimer voices Sophie in the movie. She has an uneventful life at her late father's hat shop. But all that changes when she befriends Wizard Howl, who is voiced by Christian Bale in the movie. You probably know Christian Bale as the future Batman, as this movie was released a year before Batman Begins. Wow. Howl lives in the magical flying castle, and it moves. Yet this castle is moving, and is also flying. Interesting. However, the evil Witch of Waste, voiced by Warren Bacall in the movie, takes issue with their budding relationship, and she casts a spell on young Sophie, which ages her prematurely. In other words, Sophie becomes old, and Sophie doesn't know what to do. Now, Hal must use all his magical talents to battle the jealous hag and return Sophie to her former youth and beauty before it's too late. Oh, this was pretty good. And one thing I like is how Sophie and Hal, while I won't say if the relationship becomes romantic or not, I will say that they enjoy each other's company. And Sophie finds trust in Hal and comfort and safety as well. So Emily Mortimer voices young Sophie Haddle, while Gene Simmons voices old Sophie Haddle. Howl is voiced by Christian Bale. The Witch of the Waste, who is like the villain of the movie, is voiced by Warren Bacall. Califer is voiced by Billy Crystal. Califer is is like some. It's kind of hard to explain, but he only talks in the fireplace. Marky or Markle Markl is voiced by Josh Hutcherson. He is a kid that helps Sophie and Hal with this mission. Blythe Dano voices Solomon in the movie. Jenna Malone portrays Reddy. Mary Devon portrays Honey. Crispin Freeman portrays Prince Justin or Turnip Head. Mark Silverman portrays the King of Inquiry. And there are many other actors and actresses in this movie. So, I really like this movie, and I heard this was one of Studio Ghibli's most popular movies. And like I said, I like how the castle does move and fly during the movie, but I like more. I also like more about the relationship between Sophie and Hal. Like when Sophie meets Hal, she doesn't know what to think of him. A lot of people have heard about Hal and how they're gushing over him, and Sophie is not exactly on that. She's not exactly like the other women. But when she does meet Howl, she discovers a personal connection between the two. But when Sophie gets turned to old age, she turns to Howl for help, and Howl must figure out how to stop this witch, but also bring Sophie back to her former youth. But Sophie feels that something could happen to Howl if Howl fights this witch. And I like what Howl says, that now he has something to protect. In other words, he's doing this to protect Sophie at all costs, and to bring back her youth, because Sophie is not ready to be old yet. And at the same time, she may have an interest in Howl, which I won't reveal too much more about, but I really like this movie. It's pretty good. So that's my movie review of Howl's Moving Castle. Please enjoy my next movie review. Alright, goodbye.